What's up, you guys? So today we're going to be doing an at-home basic manicure. This is a DIY tutorial. Here's my natural nails, and as you guys can see, it's been a little while since I've taken care of them. So I have my little green sack. It's like my manicure sack. It has the cuticle nippers, cuticle oil, cuticle pusher, and then the fingernail clippers. I usually use the big ones. I actually don't have the small ones in there anymore. The big ones work well. And my handy dandy cuticle trimmer, which I love. Alright, you guys, so the first step of our basic manicure will be to trim the nails. Of course, if you desire, and at this point you can trim your nails any way you like. If you like them to have a little excess free edge or no free edge, like for me, I don't really like to have a free edge. When I do my basic manicure, I like to do it so that it will last for at least a couple to a few weeks. So I'm gonna really be cleaning up my nails. Here you guys can see I have so much overgrown cuticle, and OMG, look at that. I cannot wait to clean that up. That is the best part of the manicure. On this finger I have a little red bruise because I got my finger not smashed in the door, but it got closed in the door, and now I have like a little lightning strike down my nail from when that happened. Alright, you guys, walking into step 2 of your basic mani, you're just going to go ahead with your nippers and clean up around the nails. If you have any excess nail that grows, or any hang nails, or any hanging skin. Once you do that, step 3 is going to be to go ahead with your cuticle pusher and push back all the cuticles. And for this one, do note that you want to be kind of gentle, yet you want to have like you want to have firmness, but you also want to be gentle. So I'm using firmness, but I'm not using speed. And then at the same time, I showed you guys how to hold the cuticle pusher correctly. So that means that you're not going to want to have it straight up. You're not going to want to have it flat down. You're going to want to have it at that angle that I showed you all. Once you push the cuticles back, this is my favorite part. This is where, if you have a knee drill, then you would just go ahead and take your cuticle bit and probably clean this up, and it would be pretty efficient. But I did this video as a basic manicure with just the tools that I showed you guys. So for me, I actually love it. It does take a little bit more time, but it feels so good. It feels like true self-care. So you just take the this little scratcher, and oh, look at that, you guys. It is so ASMR. It's so awesome. You cannot get this. You can get ASMR for sure when you use your drill bit, but it's not gonna feel like this good because this is just amazing. So yeah, you want to use that and clean up around the cuticles after they're all pushed back. you guys, so next I'm just gonna dust off the nails, and then you will see me. At least I thought I dusted them off. I am horrible. Anyways, I'm going to go in with my little cuticle trimmer. And this thing is pretty gentle. But again, you do kind of have to use some firmness with it. And it's not anything to be afraid of. You guys will see. That wasn't a good clip, but yeah, look at that. Ooh wee. It's so ASMR, you guys. And there's some pretty good ASMR footage here when it comes to this thing, because it is just honestly, you guys, okay, so I have to be transparent with you guys, and I love this thing, but if you clip too close to the skin and like you don't only make sure that you're getting the cuticle, like the dead cuticle or the excess cuticle that's there, then or skin, you know, dead skin, whatever, then it can kind of like cut your skin. And then after a couple of days you'll see, especially, I already know some people have used this thing before, I know you guys know what I'm talking about, but after a couple of days your skin will start to show like that you used it way too close and you kind of like cut your skin. So don't kind of follow my example when it comes to how close I get, because I, like I said, like to get in there really tight. And lately when I use this tool, which actually I've been starting to use my nippers more, but lately when I do use this tool, I just make sure not to clip too close to my actual skin, because then if you do that, it will start to look pretty funky after a few days. And I personally don't like having like skin growing over that's cut, and like, I don't know how to describe it, you guys, but look at this moment. Ooh, yes. And this thing works like butter. So one, or not one advantage, but a few advantages of this is basically it's easy to use. It's safe to use. I can't really see you cutting yourself unless you're like way too rough. And then it's precise. It's very precise. So I love those things about it. And that's why I've had that one for a while and I just use it and use it. I will say you do kind of have to be careful, because I know some kits come with those tools. The kits that I've used personally, or that I've seen personally that come with those tools, they're not really good ones. There is a good and a bad version of that. I know it seems impossible, but I've used a bad one before and I was like, oh no. So I got that one from my local nail supply and it's tried and true, but they sell these plastic ones that I've seen in kits and stuff. And the plastic ones, you see the rubber part on mine, the rubber cuticle pusher, the plastic ones have a plastic cuticle pusher on the other end, and those ones I have tried and didn't get a good result. So anyways, moving on, we're going to go ahead and further clean up the nail by filing off any of the leftover stuff all over the nail, dead skin, cuticle, basically everything. Old product, dirt, oil, everything. Alright, you guys, so now that I have already filed on the nails, basically any dead skin, leftover cuticle, etc., I'm going to go in with my nippers and again perfect all around my nails. Now that I can actually see everything and I've gotten all that cuticle off of my nail bed, All right, you guys, so as you could see, I got really in there and tried to get them cleaned up as much as possible. Next, we are going to use my favorite buffer. This Model 1's buffer is the truth. Like, I've used buffers and I have some others that I enjoy, but this one is, I have had this since my first, okay, I ordered the 2 first kits that I ordered. You guys, I get so excited. The 2 first kits that I ever ordered was 1, a Melody Susie kit, and 2, a kit from Model 1's. And that Model 1's kit took forever. This was in the pandemic when we were during quarantine and stuff like that. But I have had this thing for about almost, let's see, in January, February, March, in April will be 2 years. And that thing is just amazing. Now, I do have to tell you guys, on the other hand, this Model 1's cuticle oil is not the truth. I saw someone tell me on a video the other day that they really like this, and I think it was cap, because this cuticle oil is not all that. I used it on my boyfriend, and then I used it on myself, and I felt really bad for using it on him because I didn't try it first, and when I did try it, I was like, now, I don't know, everyone uses different cuticle oils, but my favorite is Young Nails Rose Oil, and that cuticle oil is like, it has this cleansing characteristic about it, and it also has this moisturizing, but it's not oily. This one, it was okay when you put it on, it was nice, but then after a little while, it started to get pretty dry, and I was like, I felt like I was dehydrating my cuticles instead of hydrating them. So as you guys can see, look how beautiful. I should have put a before and after clip in here. This is just, these are my natural nails after a whole set, you know, and now I got them all done. I went in kind of hard on my other one, but I was using my non-dominant hand. You guys can see, so you see all those red parts are where I went too deep to try to get that excess cuticle off, but hey, that's what I like to do. I love it. And these beautiful, beautiful natural nails. I just cannot